chicken. I can't decide if I want to use chickens or if I want to use duckies or if I should just use like a random animal, like good morning, like I don't know. I like chickens and duckies is okay, but I don't know. We're just gonna test the waters. So if I start saying random animals, you know why. Hi, how are you? My name is Cameron if you're new, and if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. Today is my last ever game, period, as a Diamond Gem. So I thought I would vlog it, and I thought that I would take you guys with me because we were supposed to do the men's game. We got like cleared to do the men's game this weekend, but they were, you know, the game got canceled. So we're doing the women's game today at noon. It is Thursday, happy Thursday. It's 8:53 a.m. and I'm gonna start getting ready because I have to be there at 11:15, so I have to leave at like 11. So yeah, that's what today's video is gonna be. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel because it really supports me and I love all of you. And let's go ahead and get into the freaking day. And do you know what we're gonna start with? I feel like you know the answer, but I'm just gonna wait. Coffee. You're right. I knew you were right. I knew you could. I knew you. Whoa. I knew you would know. Let's go. So I've started making my coffee in this new way, okay? But I'm not gonna show you how I do it because I wanna make it a separate video. So I'm so sorry, but just know that I'm a barista and I'm so excited about sorry if that's loud, it's my Keurig heating up. I'm so excited about the way that I've discovered to make my coffee now. Trader Joe's, I love you. If there are two places that I think need to sponsor me at this point, it's Trader Joe's and Zaxby's. But anyway, let's get into the making of the coffee. I'll see you after. Okay, here she is, the magical coffee. Yes, just yes. It's hot, but it's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna wash my face, moisturize, prep my face for makeup, and then we're gonna get into the get ready with me. I've actually, surprisingly enough, changed a few things in my routine. So you're coming back here. You're coming back to this get ready with me at the perfect time. I know one of my last videos was my perfected routine. Yes, well, it was perfected, but the products I've used have changed because I ran out of stuff and had to replace them with drugstore stuff. And so, yeah, let's get into it. So I think I'm still gonna start with my base. I know I said I was gonna prime my face and everything, but I can't decide if I want to do my eyes or my base first. And I think that I just want to do my base first because although like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do an eyeshadow look for like, you know, like that one last time feeling of like game day makeup, but I just don't feel like doing them first. So with that being said, I'm gonna do my base first and I'm gonna prime with the Poreless Putty, e.l.f. Poreless Putty, because that's what I have most of right now, and because it's like a good long wear primer, like if you're gonna be doing stuff, it's good for that. Okay, so the first biggest change I would say is that instead of using a sponge to blend out my foundation, I've started to use the Morphe M439 Kabuki foundation brush, and I'm still using the same foundation, but I'll blend it out with my brush first and then kind of like melt it all together with the sponge. And for whatever reason, I just feel like it's been looking really nice. So let me show ya. I just kind of tap it, I guess. Tap in. Anyway, I just tap it into the skin And part of the reason why I go in with my sponge after is that you kind of get like those brush strokes happening, and the sponge gets rid of that. So while I'm doing this, why don't I give you guys a little update on the bow. On the elbow. She's doing better. I'm able to like participate in practice now. I just like can't do too much with my arm. I can't put weight on it. I'm supposed to be letting pain be my guide. My range of motion is still better, and I had my MRI yesterday, which, you know, wasn't bad. Most people prepare you for the like loud noises that it makes and the tight space, because that's like a real thing. Like while I was there, they make you like fill out a sheet, and one of the questions was, do you have a fear of tight spaces, like claustrophobia? I checked no. I probably could have checked yes, but I don't know, like in hopes that they would have put my body in a different position, because I was literally in the table on my stomach with my elbow up like this, and it made my elbow sore. My elbow up like this, and I was like this, and my hand was on this like foamy thing. So I'm laying like this, and MRIs aren't short. Probably was like a half an hour maybe, and my whole arm fell asleep. I was not comfortable. That was the thing. That was the only thing that was like the hardest. And two, you're not supposed to move. So that was the hardest part, not moving, and the fact that my hand, I literally could not feel my whole arm. That was the hardest part for sure. The loud noises, the tight space, I knew where I was. It's not like, I don't know. I knew that I was in a MRI machine. But yeah, overall was good, and it does feel a little better. It just gets sore sometimes, and when I get my results, we'll see. Okay, the other change is that I'm still using the e.l.f. concealer, but I'm using the Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish, and this is so much better than the regular one, because the other one is so dry and it dries down so fast. It's so hard to move. I mean, you can still blend it, but you have to move fast. But this one, I would say this one is closer to Tarte Shape Tape. And I also got a different color. I got Fair Warm. Before I was using like Light Sand or something like that, and it was too yellow. I feel like this is a little bit more neutral. So I love this. And it doesn't function, or it functions pretty well as an eyeshadow base too, actually. And then for this, I just put it in all the same places as I usually do for concealer. And my technique for concealer is also the same. Take that little BH Cosmetics brush, blend it out a little bit, and then finish with the sponge. So the other change, not really a change, but kind of like back to normal, I guess you could say. So we're all blended. She looks, you know, cute and pale. And next change, or just like I said, back to my normal routine, is I've been going back to this MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Stick, just because, I don't know. I like it. I've always liked this. So I've gone back to using this. And then the rest of my routine is pretty much the same. Aside from the setting spray that I use, but I'll show that when the time comes. Yeah, don't mind me. I don't even know why I'm doing this step. I contour my lips a little bit, but I'm gonna have a mask on, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, hi, I lied. Something else has changed. My powder, my setting powder. I ran out of my Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting powder, and when I went to CVS to replace the things that I was running out of, they didn't have translucent. They only had the banana kind, and I'm not, you know, I'm not tan enough for that right now. So I got the e.l.f. HD loose setting powder. It looks like this. I like this stuff, and I used to use this stuff. The only thing about it is that if you're gonna use this, only really use it for daytime events because it does have flashback. It looks nice, looks great, but it does have a little bit of flashback. So that's the only thing about it that I don't like, but it's a pretty powder. Like, it looks good. And I like that it's like translucent like this because it's not adding any color to my face. So this is a good thing. I also think that this powder goes on better with a brush. I still go in with my sponge and I just kind of like tap it around, but I will go in with my fluffy brush and like actually powder my face. So it's like 9:40 and I need to move a little bit faster, but this is the setting spray that I got. I got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural setting spray. There was like a dewy and there was a matte. I went with this one. I know about this because of Casey Holmes. She's like a makeup YouTuber. You should check her out. I love her. She has a lot of good drugstore recommendations, and that's like where I get most of mine. That's where I got my powder from, like her recommendation in one of her videos. So it's like a little spray top, and I usually spray it once so that I know that it's gonna spray okay, and then I do a couple. Let me just not get it in my coffee because that would be tragic. I do a couple sprays, and sometimes she comes out a little bit strong and she leaves little spots on my face. So if that ever happens to you with your setting spray, just take your sponge and, okay, well maybe it wasn't that successful that time because now I literally have a droplet on my face. Take your sponge and just dab over where it's like really wet, even though I was unsuccessful in that endeavor. Usually it works. I don't know how I'm gonna cover that. My mask will cover it. I'm irritated. But yeah, usually it works. Usually just take your sponge and dab out over where there are any like wet spots. Now I'm frustrated. Oh, you can't really notice it. Let me take some powder over it, see what happens. I do like this setting spray. There's not really anything like necessarily wrong with it, aside from the fact that it spews out big droplets sometimes. I just prefer the Morphe setting spray. I think it gives a nice finish. I think it looks nice. But yeah, that is that on the setting spray. I do recommend, honestly, if you're looking for like a drugstore one, there's really nothing wrong with it, and it was cheap. I don't exactly remember how much it was. If I can find how much it is, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, and also I shattered my blush, so that's great for me. It's really warm in here. It's because the sun is coming in like crazy. Okay, that's better. Now I need to hurry up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for my eyes is I'm just gonna use my Kylie Summer palette and do something like nothing crazy because I'm running out of time. I'm gonna combine these two for the crease, outer V, and then I'll probably take this black and use it for something, and then probably take this shimmer shade. And I'll come back when I'm all finished, and hopefully I don't struggle with my eyelashes like I did in my last makeup video, because that would be tragic. Okay, y'all, the lash gods were on my side today. I feel like they look a little much right now, but I think they look good. I'm gonna do my hair now. I changed. This is what we're wearing today. Leggings and black sparkle. Black sparkle is our favorite. I say our as in the seniors. So that is what I'm wearing today. I'm just gonna do like, I think like loose curls or something. I showered last night and blow dried my hair. I'm gonna have like that like blowout curl look type thing. Maybe. I hope. I think just curling the ends. And I let my iron get pretty hot too. Okay, y'all, I'm on my phone now because I'm leaving and I'm very excited. This is gonna be so fun. Let me show you what we're wearing. I know I told y'all briefly that we were wearing black sparkle, but we're wearing black sparkle, our team leggings, and our Nike shoes. And yeah, I'm very excited. It's gonna be fun. And my elbow doesn't hurt, so this is good. This is good for me. This is good for me. Let's go.
So before the night, and I got so much done.
It's not recording. There we go.
Oh shoot.
Here we go. Now go.
It's the last game. The first and last game. Everybody.
First and last game, period.
Showtime. Fran. Yeah, thanks for everything, but I have another year, so.
How do you feel now, Jemiah?
So we devoured it. When I said showtime, it actually was showtime. And they showed out the F out. So here we are.
True.
And we just finished that. And it was the last game. And we won. That never happens for seniors, ever.
Period. You heard it here. Okay, I am back from the game. As you can see, my eyebrows looking crazy. I need to do them. They're getting a little out of hand. Back from the game, obviously took my makeup off, took a body shower because I have practice tonight, so I wasn't gonna wash my hair. And I got ready for practice, just put my practice clothes on because why not? It was a really good game. The women's team honestly never disappoints. They always come with the fire, and we won. We beat Memphis, and yeah, it was just really awesome to be a part of that, and it was like a really good way to go out, I guess you could say, or end like the season and my basketball season as a senior. So yeah, that was a little update on that. I took a video on of the scoreboard. It was like 66 to something, I don't know, don't remember. But I am thinking that I'm gonna film the rest of the day because I have practice tonight, so just, you know, vlog for the rest of the day. Sorry, I'm having a hard time. I'm hungry, so I'm shaky, so I need to eat something. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I have a meeting at 4 with my producing and directing group, and then we're gonna go to practice. So let's freaking get into it. Period. Period poo. I'm like not functioning because I'm hungry. So let's get something to eat.
One, two, three.
See you, DG. Have a good weekend. Who?